Okay, so I decided to sign up for my first ultra marathon. It's a trail run, 50 miles. It is in Huntsville, Texas. It's gonna be on Valentine's Day this year. Today is Thanksgiving, so I have about 12 weeks to get my training in. Just for reference, I have not done any kind of distance this far before. So the furthest I've gone has been a marathon. So I've done 2 marathons previously, but that's been over 15 years ago. So it's been a long time since I've run that far. So this is gonna be an interesting journey throughout this process. So I wanted to do this video just to chronicle my journey in doing this, to see if it helps other people. I went on the internet as I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do this or not. Watched a lot of videos, great information out there. So please, go out and scour YouTube. There's plenty of information out there. The one thing I noticed though is that most people who had content up were people who've done a lot of these, right? So some people did 25 of them, 50 of them. They do one every 2 weeks. So it's awesome. There's a lot of good info, but it doesn't feel like they're in the same playing field that I am, not in the same position I am. So I really wanted to do something that showed kind of a beginner into the ultra marathon, just to see what that journey has been like. So I plan on doing a video once per week, just to show that progress in that week. And then when the day comes for the race, I'll video that as well, just to kind of see what it's like. So I'm just going to go over things like the gear that I'm using, nutrition, my training plan, things that are hurting, things that are working, things that aren't working. It's just kind of see how this thing goes. So not starting from scratch, so I haven't done an ultra, but I do about 5 days a week of working out. I do Hyrox competitions primarily now. So those that aren't familiar with Hyrox, it is basically 8 1Ks of runs with a lot of workouts in between each one of those 1Ks. So it's 5 miles of running plus wall balls, sled pushes, things like that. So it's kind of a CrossFit type workout with running. So I do a lot of that now. I actually did a competition last weekend. So I'm doing between 2 to 5 miles of running in a given day, but nothing anywhere obviously close to 50 miles. So that's kind of where I am baseline right now. The interesting thing about this training is this race is on Valentine's Day. And then the very next week, I have another Hyrox race in Las Vegas. So I'm gonna have to train for both these things simultaneously. So what I'm thinking about doing is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, having my regular Hyrox workouts with no extra running in there. Wednesdays and Fridays will be primarily running days with a little bit of strength training included. Saturdays are going to be rough. That will be my long Hyrox days. So it's usually well over an hour of workout, and then my first long run. So that'd be the longest runs. And then Sundays will be my second long run. So I'm doing back-to-back long runs on Saturdays and Sundays. So I think Saturday's gonna be pretty terrible. But Monday will be my rest day. That's the plan as of now. So like I said, this is the first week. I did run 3 miles 2 days ago, 4 miles yesterday, taking off today because it's Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna do a 12-mile run and then a 6-mile run right after that. That's my plan this week. So this is the first week starting this. Like I said, I'll put out a weekly video for the next 12 weeks and see how it goes. So it is about 7:30. I got a late start today. My Garmin charger broke, so I had to wait till the store opened up to go get a new charger. So it is 38 degrees, about 7:30. Do our first 12-miler on week 1. This is a long run. See how it goes. Had a good night's sleep. Got all my new gear on. Got the new vest from Nathan. Try that out, how to use these in a bit. So we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm about 4 miles in to the 12-mile. Try to keep it pretty steady at the 8:50 pace, 8:45 to 9. Try to keep it 8:50 average, like 135 heart rate. Feel pretty good. Had a little cramp in my calf when I first started, but that went away. So far so good. All right, I am 8 miles in. hour 11 time. So I'm still holding. I just hit 850 average pace. Well, not lap. Heart rate's about 145, a little higher than I want it to be. Feeling pretty good. The eating part, the goo packets every 20 minutes or so, honestly kind of hard to choke down. So that's gonna be interesting when the mileage starts to increase. But we'll see. All right, just finished up 12 miles. Finished in an hour 46, about 8:53 pace. It's pretty good. Energy levels are great, but my legs are tired. My feet are very tired. I'm running in some new Brooks Glycerin, which are pretty comfortable, but it's gonna be a trail run. So I got some Brooks trail shoes coming in tomorrow, so I'll start training in those next week. See if it helps. It's supposed to be pretty soft. We'll see. Overall, feel pretty good. First one, 12 miles down. Just got to build up to that 50. All right, it is Friday. I did my 12 mile yesterday. Today I am about to head off on a 6 miles. This is my first back-to-back run. I really didn't want to get up this morning to do this. It is cold and it is rainy. I'd rather have slept in today, but I know the back-to-backs are pretty important on the 50-mile ultras, so I might go give this a shot. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so I just finished the 6 miles. It's 53 minutes and 7 seconds, so 8:51 average. My legs hurt. They're very tired. So I'm gonna go rest them up for a couple of days. Week 1 is done. What did I learn this week? So I learned that the back-to-back is gonna be not fun. I've heard the first 12 mile wasn't too bad. Honestly, it felt pretty good the whole time. The second day, the six mile, that was rough. I don't know what it was. It was rainy, it was cold, so the weather was not great, but just legs felt tired. So it makes me a little concerned about the further I go along, because every week I'm just going to be increasing that mileage on the long runs. So it's not going to get any easier. So hopefully I'll just start building some more endurance there, and it won't be as tiresome on the legs. We'll see. But that was the first thing I learned. Secondly, I think the eating is going to be kind of a challenge. I did practice doing some of the goo gels as well as the goo gummies and some salt tablets on the long run. The goo gels seem to be much easier to do. I found that the goo gummies, you have to eat like 8 of them at a time to get a serving, which is about 100 calories. And that seemed a little tough to actually chew for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it was a little challenging. I was trying to do it every 20 minutes. And 20 minutes went by pretty quickly to get a new set of gels or gummies down. So I'm going to keep trying that, see how that goes, if it gets any better. Also, I think I'm trying a different shoe for sure. I'm running currently in a Brooks Glycerin shoe, which is a road shoe, very comfortable shoe. I like the shoe. But as this is going to be a trail run, I really need something with trail grip to it. So I'm going to go with the Brooks Calderas. I haven't seen those yet. I ordered them because they didn't have them around me in the stores. So I did order them. They should come in tomorrow. And I'll give those a try in my training next week. So it's supposed to be a really comfortable shoe. It's made for ultras and it's made for trails. So I'm interested in trying those out. But overall, first week, pretty good. Next week, we'll start the Hyrox trainings again because we had Hyrox off this week. So it was really just running because it was a holiday week. So this will be my first full week of Hyrox training and the ultra training. So we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned. Check out next week. See ya.